Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 mod spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the China Lake and Holorifle mod, which is being made by users Shoeburglar, Hitman47101, and 500 SLR. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is two beautiful new weapons into the Commonwealth, which we've seen previously in Fallout New Vegas. And you guys know me, I always love when modders add in weapons and other items from previous Fallouts. It's just fun, and of course, lore friendly. Now, the two guns in question are, first and foremost, the China Lake 40mm grenade launcher, and oh yes, this is a wonderful gun that I've been having a whole heck of a lot of fun with. I mean, come on, it's a grenade launcher that's pump action, so you can keep on firing grenades. It's beautiful. I really like this gun. It may potentially be a slight bit overpowered, but then again, I mean, it's kind of meant to be. It's a grenade launcher after all, and I love it. Now, the second weapon is the Holo Rifle, which of course does look very similar to the 40mm grenade launcher as well. It's kind of meant to be. In Fallout New Vegas, it was a hodgepodge thrown together weapon that just kind of used whatever was lying around, so I guess they ended up using the 40mm grenade launcher models for it, with just a lot of techno things strapped onto the sides, and it's quite a fun gun. Now let's take a bit closer of a look at these, and first the 40mm grenade launcher, a pretty simple little piece of machinery, but very, very fun. Now this is the standard version, which you should be able to start finding in the game at level 15. You'll start seeing it on some enemies, as well as in certain vendors, so that is always good to know. And this particular one has the standard modifications on it, and will do 183 damage with the 40mm frag grenades. Now that is something to note. Not only is this a new custom ammo type, but you can change this ammo type to different things. We'll talk more about that here in a little bit once we get over to modifications, but that means you have a wide variety of different grenades, which is pretty cool. Now, the firing rate is 3, the range of 131, accuracy of 74, and weight of 12.4. Overall, it is a very, very fun, useful, and just seriously, seriously powerful weapon to have, and it's, oh, it makes me smile. So, as for the Holo Rifle, the standard version that we have here, the scoped Holo Rifle, is a pretty interesting looking piece of machinery compared to the 40mm grenade launcher. As you can see, all the additional things just strapped onto it, but it makes for a very, very fun energy weapon, which does use the standard energy cells. Now, in the bog standard form, it will do 30 physical damage and 125 energy, and with a firing rate of 4, range of 113, accuracy of 82, and a weight of 15.8, and overall is just a fun and entertaining gun with a very fun particle effect if we take a shot. There we go. I just love all those blue sparks flying out. It is pretty sweet. Now let's take a look at the weapon modifications for these two, and just have a look at the grenade launcher first, because, well, I really like the grenade launcher, guys. I cannot stress how much fun I've had with a freaking pump action grenade launcher. It's just great. So first is in receivers, and this is where this thing really, really shines. In receivers, you can make it so that this thing can be converted from anything from the standard frag grenades to cryo grenades, EMP grenades, fletchet, incendiary, plasma, RPG, shotgun, slug, synth grenades, and it's just so many wonderful combinations. And what's made a little bit better is the fact that there are legendary versions of both this and the Holo Rifle out in the world for you to find that have some other receivers which aren't on here, which is very fun. Now, as for barrels, we just have two options in there of either short or long barrel, so just whichever you like if you want a bit more range and accuracy. In stocks, we have two that we can build, the short stock and the full stock, and then we have two stocks which you can't do anything with because they're from the legendary ones, so you'll just have to find the legendary, which on the mod page there's information information on how you can go and find those. So they are pretty easy to go and get for yourself, which is always good. Now in iron sights, we have either the up or down versions of the standard iron sights here, or up or down of the night versions right here. Always helpful. And then finally in muzzle, we have a couple. The just no muzzle, spiked muzzle for bashing damage, a muzzle break for recoil control, and my personal favorite, a suppressor for a grenade launcher. I don't know why, but that makes me laugh. It's just, it seems counterintuitive on a weapon that's going to make such a big boom to put a suppressor. But hey, to each their own. Enjoy yourself with it. Now, as for the Holo Rifle, of course, being, again, an energy weapon, in the standard receiver, we have a bit interesting things here. Now, like with any other energy weapon, we have different receivers to change the type or the amount of damage it will do. But we also have down here muzzled receivers, so we can make it silenced. Rather than having a actual muzzle piece up here to make it silenced, it's the receiver itself that will do that for you, which is quite fun. And as you can see on all of these, something I probably should have mentioned earlier, that the no matter which Holo Rifle receiver you go with, all of them will drain target health by 15 points for 3 seconds per shot. So it's a fun little additional damage that it does do, besides just the damage here, which is fun. Now, again, we just have a short and long barrel for you to go for here. In stocks, same deal. We've got the short and full stock, and then the legendary ones you'll have to go out and find. And then in short scopes, or well, in scopes rather, we do have a bit more variety here. We have the short scope here. We then have the various iron sights, same with the 40mm grenade launcher. And then we get into more different scopes, medium, long, various night vision, short, medium scope, and even, of course, a long recon scope, all in that sort of custom model that you do see up there. Very fun to have. And finally, in muzzle, we, in the standard version, have the Holo Rifle standard muzzle, which will basically make it a straight beam to be shot, but there is also a standard quote-unquote beam splitter, which basically turns it into a shotgun at that point. And then of course we have the spiked muzzle for doing bashing damage. Always fun. Now, of course, for the grenade launcher, we did have all those different receivers for different ammo, and to make that ammo, you're going to need a chemistry station, and it's going to be right up at the top, 40mm grenades right there, and in here you will find all of the different grenades that you can create, including, hint hint as to things you can find, a mini nuke. That's just fun. And yes, so just any type of ammo that you are using for your grenade launcher, you can find it in here pretty easily, which is very, very helpful. Now let's actually get to the shooting and show you what these can do. So of course, we'll start first and foremost with the grenade launcher and just fire in the water and watch the boom. I'll be quiet for a moment. There we go. I love just the effect that it does on the water of the big explosion, because of course, it's a freaking grenade, and it's just a fun thing to shoot. If we shoot it over across the water there, a lovely arc. As you can see, we were aiming up there, but it hit there, which you will have to get used to while using this weapon. And of course, with the iron sights, that is what we have on the down version. Now, when we go to reload, we do have a custom animation there. Excellent. Basically a shotgun reload animation, which is quite useful. And let's go check out another one of the China Lakes. We'll take a look at the suppressed one next, because again, it just amuses me that there's a suppressor on a grenade launcher. Now this one I've actually loaded with incendiary ammo, so it should basically act like a Molotov cocktail. So I'll be quiet so you can hear the shot. There we go, a little bit quieter than the standard 40mm grenade launcher. And as you can see, we are just, starting forest fires across the river there. Always fun. Launch one a bit closer to see all the glorious flame. Beautiful. And of course, the same reload animation there. And this one having the up night sights, so we have that. Very nice indeed. And then the final one that I created is a muzzled converted to China Lake, which has the fletchet rounds. As you can see, it only does 90 damage, but the fletchet 40mm grenades are made for armor piercing. And I was actually fighting a Brotherhood of Steel guy in full power armor earlier with this. It shredded through his power armor. It was beautiful. But basically this one, I mean, it acts more or less like a very slow shotgun, but it is super, super powerful against any form of armor. I was basically, with each shot, blowing off a piece of the power armor, and that was a glorious thing. Now, as for the Holo Rifle, let's go to the standard version first and get off a few beam energy shots. There we go. Oh, I love that. And the reload animation for this is exactly the same as with the grenade launcher, except now instead of grenades, we are popping in energy cells. There we go. We have our beautiful scope. Very nice and accurate weapon, and again, does have that fun health draining effect, which is pretty cool. Now, if we actually go to... yeah, this one. This one I made, which was a little bit less, or yeah, a little slightly more powerful. But this one, if I remember correctly, yes, is the suppressed one. So basically it's a short range suppressed, which I believe I put the splitter on. Did I put the splitter on this one? No, this is just the spiked muzzle, so we can do some bashing damage as we are sneaking around with an energy weapon. Very fun indeed. And the final one is... this one, a overcharge scattered. So as you can see, 52 physical damage, 227 energy, and I do have the scatterer on this one, so it is an energy shotgun, which is fun. So there we go, which for some reason I decided to put a short scope on a shotgun, which is awkward. But yes, there we go. We have a interesting little spread on this. If we kind of aim it there, you can see it spreads out pretty quickly. So this is a very short range weapon. I mean, just from this distance, it's spread that much, which I mean is fun, but you know, just gotta take that into account. Now let's go back to just our normal grenade launcher, and of course go over here to end the life of this mongrel yet again. I mean, it's what we do, folks. It's what we do. Every episode to test out these guns. Let's actually use VATS on this to make sure I don't miss. No, not the legs. Let's go for the torso. And goodbye, mongrel. Ooh, and yeah, he's dead. He is very, very dead. Oh, maybe we can actually hit that deer in the back. No, Radstag, why won't you die? Oh, way too high on that. I did not get the arc correct, and he's running away. Lovely. But you know what? I tried. And it's just, oh, it's a wonderful weapon. I've really been having a lot of fun with this particular gun, because it's just loads of fun to blow people away with a grenade launcher. I mean, who doesn't love that? But yeah, if you would like to check this out for yourself, and I definitely would suggest that you go and do that, you can take a look at the link in the description. As always, guys, definitely go check it out, have fun, blow some people up with a grenade launcher, and then fry them with the fun new Holo Rifle energy weapon. It's just entertaining. But yes, that's going to be it for today, folks. I hope you all have enjoyed, and of course that you do come back for the next, when we'll be looking at what hopefully is another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one. Now time for me to go blow some more things up with this. Later, folks.